Hello.
Good morning, sir. Sir, good morning, sir.
Morning. I'm audible. No.
Yes, sir, audible.
Yes. I'm
Good morning,
audible.
sir.
No, sir. Is it okay?
Yes, sir, you're audible.
Yes, sir. It is a small glitching is there.
Where? My side or
No,
your
sir.
side? Just a minute. I will go back.
Yes, sir. Now it is clear. Yeah, yeah. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Yes, sir. Yes. So I request all the participants to mute your mics.
Ah,
All the participants, sir. It's not.
okay.
No,
No, I
I'm
have not
making the
muted.
participants to mute, sir.
Okay.
Am I audible now? Okay, thank you. Sir, let me just introduce you, sir, to this session. Sir, you are mute. Can you unmute? Shivraj, unmute Professor P. Krishna Reddy, sir. Shivraj?
I unmuted. Okay.
Yeah,
Now
yeah. Okay, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much, sir. Sir, actually, this is the last day, that is 5th day of the FDP, sir. This is being sanctioned by Electronics and ICT Academy, IIT Roorkee. So this title of the FDP is ML Applications and for Academic and Industrial Research. So as a part of this, we have covered almost different areas of ML research areas, sir. So now let me introduce Professor P. Krishna Reddy. It is really a pleasure for me to introduce. Even I can say I'm really proud to introduce Professor P. Krishna Reddy, sir. So Professor P. Krishna Reddy, sir, is a faculty member at IIT Hyderabad. He is the head of the Agriculture Research Center and a member of Data Science and Analytics Center at IIT Hyderabad. During 2013 and 15, he has served as a program director, ITRA, Agriculture and Food Information Technology Research Academy. In short, it is called as ITRA, Government of India. From 1997 to 2002, he was a research associate in the Center for Conceptual Information Processing Research, Institute of Industrial Science, University of Tokyo. From 1994 to 1996, he was a faculty member at the Division of Computer Engineering, Netaji Subhash Institute of Technology, Delhi. During the summer 2003, he was a visiting researcher at Institute for Software Research International School of Computer Science, Carnegie Mellon University, Petersburg, USA. He has received both MTech and PhD degree in Computer Science Engineering from Jawaharlal Nehru University, Delhi, in 1991 and 1994 respectively. His research areas including data mining, database systems, and IT for agriculture. He has published about 190 refereed research papers, which are including 30 journal papers, 4 book chapters, and 8 edited books. He is a steering committee member in Pacific Asia Knowledge Discovery and Data Mining. In short, it is called as PAKDD Conference Series, and Database Systems for Advanced Applications. In short, it is called as DASWA Conference Series. He is a steering committee member, committee chair of Big Data Analytics Conference Series from 2017 onwards. He was proceeding chair for COMAD 2008. Workshop chair KDRS 2010, Media and Publishing chair KDD 2015, general chair BDA 2017. As a general chair, he has organized both 14th and 21st series of PAKDD, that is 2010 and 21 conferences. The third national on agriculture, agro informatics and precision agriculture 2012 also being organized by him. The fifth BDA 2017 also organized by him. Apart from that, he has also organized DASWA 2022. He has delivered several invited panel talks at the reputed conferences, workshops in India and outside the country also. He has got several awards and recognitions. He has executed research projects by raising research funding about 80 million Indian rupees. Since 2004, he has been investigating the building efficient agriculture knowledge transfer systems by extending developments in IT areas. He has developed ESAGU system, which is IT-based farm-specific agro-advisory system, which has been field tested in hundreds of villages, about 50 field and horticulture crops. He has also built e-agromet system, which is IT-based agro-meteorological advisory system to provide risk mitigation information to the farmers. He has conceptualized the notion of virtual crop labs to improve the applied skills for extension provisions. Currently, he is investigating building a system called as Crop Darpan system, which is a crop diagnostic tool for the farmers with funding support from India, Japan Joint Research Laboratory Program. He has received 2 Best Paper awards, and for eSagu systems, which is IT-based farm-specific agro-advisory system, has got several recognitions, including CSI Nihilant Governance Project Award in 2006, Manthan Award in 2008, and finalist in the Stockholm Challenge Award in 2008. He has received PAKDD Distinguished Research Award in 2021. Apart from that, he has guided 6 research students, that means PhD students. I am one among these 6 students, and 3 to 4 students currently being under the guidance of Professor P. Krishna Reddy. And he has almost guided 50 MS projects. Luckily, I'm also one of such MS students who is getting the guidance from these 50 students. And currently, he is also guiding around 10 MS students in the lab, DSAC lab. So I request Professor Krishna Reddy sir kindly take over and give a presentation, sir. Sir, you are muted now. Can you please unmute?
Yeah. Thank you very much, Dr. Kumaraswamy, for the nice introduction. Now, all these are faculty members, no? All these are faculty members and research.
Yes, sir. Yes. All are only faculty members.
Okay. So I can go up to 11:30. That's what you said, no?
Yes, sir. Yeah, you are right, sir.
Okay. So is there any talk scheduled after me today?
No, it is one offline session is there, sir, at 11:45.
Okay. Then I should finish by 11:30. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Before that, I have to finish. Okay, thank you.
Thank
I'm sharing my screen first.
Sure, sir.
So is it visible?
Yes, sir. It is visible.
Okay. Thank you very much for attending this talk. Already Dr. Kumaraswamy has already introduced about me. So the title of my talk is Crop Darpan and exploiting data science and machine learning also to empower the farmer to diagnose crop problems. So we are making effort to build the systems to improve agriculture in general. We completed several research projects. Dr. Kumaraswamy already mentioned. We completed several weather-based agriculture guidance systems. Basically, it started with one of the project called eSagu. I'm going to share that. Meanwhile, what you do is that all of you should download this Crop Darpan app. So just go to Google Play Store and just to see Crop Darpan IIIT Hyderabad.
Sir, sorry to disturb you. Can you maximize the screen, sir? Your second screen is also visible to us.
What should I do here? Just a minute.
Third one. Next one. No. Left one, sir. Yeah, you can do that.
This one or this one?
No, next one. From the first 1, 2, 3, fourth one, sir. Yes.
Now is okay now?
No, sir. Click on that, sir.
Now?
No, sir.
Now? No.
I think from the left, second one, sir. From the left.
This one?
No, sir. Right side, second one.
No, just a minute.
Yeah.
Black screen, white screen. Hide presenter view, is saying.
Yes, sir. You are right.
Now
done. It is done, sir. Perfect now.
Okay. So in the message, shall I share some links here so that they can share?
Yes.
So the Crop Darpan, I think what I do is that I will share this link. The message. So I'm sharing the message. Just download actually. Okay. This app. Everybody, I request everybody to download this app in your smartphone, because I'm going to present the same thing. Yeah. Okay. Now it's okay.
Yes, sir. Done, sir.
Okay.
Even I have shared these things in our WhatsApp group also, sir.
Okay.
Right.
So I'm going to talk about this technology actually at the end of presentation. So this took about 20 years of research to build a system to enable a farmer to diagnose the crop problem, get the agricultural advice. Basically, this is my area of research, and I'm working as a professor at Data Science Analytics Center. Dr. Kumar Swami already informed. Basically, I'm doing research in. Earlier, I used to do research in database systems. I published some papers, proposed some protocols on transaction synchronization, database recovery, data replication. Also, we have published papers on weather-based decision support system. Just it's looking in this. Okay, now it's going on. So after that, I started researching data mining. So then we published some papers on community extraction and recommendation systems. Then some advertisement, search engine advertisement. And also we did some research in biomining now. Currently, research is going on to improve the drug discovery. We are also doing research with Kumar Swami to improve the performance of justice delivery. Apart from that, the one major area of research is IT for agriculture. Over 20 years, 2 decades, I'm making efforts to build the systems to improve farm productivity. Basically, how to deliver actionable information to farmer so that you can apply timely information, timely advisory. Then you can take the decision. As a part of that, built eSagu, eAquasagu, eAgromet, village level eSagu. Overall, these are some of the core ideas I've developed. This is the research we are doing. I have to modify this one. But currently, we are doing interesting research. One of the PhD student is investigating to build a system to provide advisory on career path. So system will deliver what career path you have to take given your background. So it will provide advice for you, advice for Prime Minister, advice for everybody. So what is the future somebody has to take? Another PhD student is working on influence maximization. Suppose during the exam, assume that the political campaign is going on, some Congress or BJP or TRS, some party posts some message. Then other party has to post a message to counter that spread actually. So question is the important seed selection. Which websites you post your message? This problem is frequently based with all ad agencies, Facebook, LinkedIn. We are trying to build a system, a scalable system to help these advertisers so that their business can be improved. So these are the dimensions of research that is going on. In addition, we are doing research in drug discovery and law also. We are doing research. In the core systems also, we are doing research actually. This is the interactive slide actually. So basically, this is a 2009 slide actually. A little bit change, not significant change. And the important point in India is that the gap between rich and poor is increasing. People are becoming rich, but gap is increasing. Rich people are becoming more rich. Poor people are not becoming rich as rich people are becoming rich. So also there is a severe unemployment problem, and several youth are completing BTechs and techs. They are on the streets. Some kind of confusion is prevailing. On the other side, everybody has a smartphone. Not one smartphone. Every family has more than one smartphone. A smartphone comes with 6 to 7,000 now. It is affordable. So, as for 2009 statistics, in India, 41 to 60% earn less than dollar. So, less earning. Now, you consider $2. What is the problem? So, now in 2010, less than $1, then you can say $2. But still, $2 a day is very less money. 200 rupees per day. I mean, 6,000 rupees per month, nothing, even house rent also is expensive in Hyderabad. So we are supposed to have, everybody is supposed to lead some standard of life. So minimum, they need some expectation. So, yeah, so we need, we have to build the systems to improve earning of everybody. How to improve productivity of everybody. How to ensure that we put more money to each and everybody packets. That's the research agenda. You and I, everybody, for next 20 years, what should we do? We have to build the systems so that we have to try to put more money to each and everybody's pocket. So I told you already, everybody has a cell phone, smartphone. Can we build we got a massive distributed system with millions and millions of smartphones connected through internet. So can we build systems to bring a social change? The answer is yes. And only thing is that we have to do research. And in this talk, I'm going to explain one of such effort, what I have done over last 2 decades. Each one of you also capable of doing the same thing. Only thing is that you have to go systematically. So overall, there is opportunity to bring a change by building mobile-based systems. So overall, the research agenda is, on the left side, there are livelihood technologies. On the right side, the population with mobile phones or smartphones. So Indian situation, the bottom block, as ICTs or data science or machine learning, whatever you say, we can write internet mobile network, decision support systems, parallel access, online access, information service framework, cloud and big data, and all machine learning, data science, deep learning, you can all put in the bottom box. So there are livelihood technologies, left side, and these technologies are useful to the population. For agriculture, technology impacts 60% of Indian population. Education technology impacts everybody. Medical technology impacts everybody, including poor and rich, everybody. Artisan, employment generation, impacts everybody. Employment generation, everybody wants to know better career, better employment. Resource distribution and efficient governance. So how to distribute the resources, land, water, natural resources, unnatural resources, budget and everything, allocation, everything. But if you see the population, so centuries together, they are making efforts. Kings ruled, dictators ruled. Now democracy is 1947, we are having democracy. Several countries also, a democratic governments emerged. But, countries like India, still we have a rural and urban poor, uneducated farmers, unemployed youth, undernourished people having little incomes. So how to solve this problem? That should be the agenda. So what researchers should do? The government is doing its effort. What the researchers should do? Researchers should develop new prototypes, new ideas, so that governments can scale if they have budget. Otherwise, you can go for the startup and scale it. So one of the opportunity here is that the left side, it is not that, ICT can be directly improved. So every technology on the left side has a life cycle. Agriculture technology means say technology, advice delivery, farming technology, soil technology, all kinds of technologies are there. It's not that we go take a computer and just plug it, it will improve. You would search. So we have to analyze these systems, how the agriculture technology works, how they do research, how they connect to the people, what are the methods, what researchers should do, what students are doing, what kind of field experiment they are doing. Similarly, education. Similarly, medical technology. Then try to see how ICTs can improve those technologies. But what is the ICT? ICT has some power, okay, some innovation. So it is a networking capability like a WhatsApp, email, internet, search engines. We can build different support systems. We can increase parallel access. So once you put a file in a computer, any number of people can access. We can build massive information service frameworks. Now cloud computing, cloud, big data, machine learning, deep learning, data mining, all these have certain characteristics. So we have to analyze how these capabilities of ICT can be applied to the life cycle of livelihood technology, where it can be applied. And we have to see the opportunities. How? Because you are a data science researcher, you are a computer science researcher, you don't know about agriculture, you don't know about education, you don't know about medical science. So how are you going to do? So how are you going to do? So this one you have to collaborate. You have to talk to one of the researcher at that side and understand how the other technology works. Also, you have to make him or her understand how your technology works. Then the collaboration starts. You start understanding the domain. Domain people start appreciating your ICTs. For example, legal frameworks. We are doing some legal research, drug discovery research. Most of the times we don't understand the domain. And independent of the domain, we start producing ideas. The domain people will say it is irrelevant. So terminology understanding is one of the important. To start doing this, you can produce a lot of research problems and try to build the systems so that these technologies can reach population with mobile phones, so that the productivity of this population can be improved. Another important dimension here is that these are the ICTs. You can also replace this box with mechanical engineering, civil engineering, chemical engineering, whatever engineering, whatever science and technology, and try to apply same procedure. Definitely, you can find out hundreds of research problems and you can solve lifelong. So I stop here. So the point is that there are hundreds of research problems. There will be problem for everybody. Only thing is that you have to start addressing systematic manner. How I started? 20 years back, one of the database researcher posed the following question. At that time, Oracle was developed, search engine was developed, Google started functioning, and the research agenda was, what kind of research should we do? 20 years back, one of the research agenda was develop personal information systems. What is personal information system? In the Google, what happens? If you type one word, I type one word, we get same information. It is not context specific. But the agenda is everybody, we have to deliver information what everybody wants. So assume that, the assumption was that, assume that everybody has a PDA, personal digital assistant, and it is connected to internet. But now we got a smartphone, 24/7 connected to internet. The technology has been realized. But the personal information system is not developed. So there will be several systems that can be delivered to each and every person. And it can be, one of the research agenda. For example, create to provide useful personal information to each individual's mobile phone in a timely manner. The PIC is tightly integrated with individual's activity from morning to bedtime. So, for example, provide agricultural advice to each farm, provide veterinary advice for each animal, provide health advice for each individual, provide literacy to each individual, empower or provide employment skills to potential population. So these are some of the personalized services. So you see, to provide each service, we have to build massive system actually, because population is huge actually. And everybody should be happy with that. So already hospitals and agricultural universities are doing it. We are trying to improve over that situation. So I posed one problem now. Suppose I'm a farmer. What I want? I'm a farmer who own 2 to 3 acres. I'm illiterate or functionally illiterate. Why I assume this? Because this is the situation of India. In India, mostly the farmers are illiterate or illiterate. Even literate, they are not confident that they can ask a question. That was assumption 2 decades ago. Still, it is relevant actually. But every farmer, an average of having 2 to 3 acres or 1 hectare, 1.5 hectare. So for farming, you need water. So government is making efforts to provide the water. That's a political decision. You have to allocate budgets, divert water from the rivers. Water, of course, that is also a research problem. Somebody can take water, providing water is one of the research problem. And need finance for each farm. That's also a political problem. Government should encourage banks to provide finance to each and every farmer. Of course, that can also be solved. But I can't solve all the problems. So the third problem is what I said, that given a farm, every farm needs knowledge every 10 days to reduce crop failure and low income risk. So farm specific knowledge. So there are millions of farms across India. What I said, that is it possible to deliver expert advice to each farm once in 10 days, sowing to harvesting? That was not happening before. Now also it is not happening. So what is happening is that we are following radio-based systems, video-based systems, television-based systems. We are doing some generalization, website-based systems. So each agriculture university puts a website, assume that farmer will pull the information. That will not happen. Or a television channel, give half an hour television channel, or 2-3 questions are being asked, they will answer. Problem, it assumes that problem is solved. Problem is not solved actually. It may educate some people. So what is the situation is that on the one side, we got knowledge dams. Knowledge dams, what are knowledge dams? Indian Council of Agricultural Research, labs, Indian Institute of Rice Research, Cotton Research. There's a Agricultural Research Institute for every crop in India. There's research institute for goat, pig, all crops, somewhere across India. For some crops, 2-3 research institutes, for example, rice, cotton, other things. So, in addition, there are agriculture universities, agriculture colleges. Given the problem, they know what to do. Who knows? The scientist at the university or a professor at a university knows what to do. But the farmer is following unscientific practice. This knowledge is not reaching. So the existing systems are like a water dams without canals. Suppose you build a Nagarjuna Sagar dam, you don't dig a canal. What will happen? Water will be useless. So the question is how to build a water canal. So normally when we build a dam, we build a dam as well as canal system. So, but in the case of agriculture, due to feasibility problems, we do not have knowledge canals for each farm for flowing knowledge like water. And existing system, I told you, the radio-based system, video-based system, website-based systems are generalized and pull-based. So, but the requirement is that every farm requires knowledge every 10 days. So the research question was that we have agriculture knowledge dams, agriculture universities, research labs. We do not have knowledge canals. The question is how to build a knowledge canal to deliver actionable knowledge to each farm every 10 days in a regular manner. So this is a research problem. Now some of you who are listening this talk may think that, oh, this might be overdoing kind of thing. So what is it? How can you deliver knowledge to every 10 days to every farm? Is it practical? If you observe other domains, other sectors of social development, for example, literacy, we don't question that everybody should get literacy. That is the assumption is that every child who takes birth should have a literacy. Every house has a road connection. Everybody has a drinking water. Everybody should have facility for drinking water. And now there's a skill development program by Government of India. Everybody needs skill to improve his career. Also, there's a 1,000 Mahatma Gandhi Rural Employment Guarantee Scheme, which forces that everybody should get employment. If you go to Gram Panchayat and say that I'm not getting employment, they are supposed to give by law 100 days employment to you. Maybe you don't want to starve anybody. Anybody should not get starved. So what I'm saying is that when in all other sectors, in other social sectors, you are doing personalization. Why don't you do at the farm level also? What I'm saying, we should make efforts to provide knowledge to each farm at regular intervals. When you provide knowledge to every farm, it will create multiplier effect. It will create multiplier effect. Definitely, it will improve water and finance utility. It will also benefit poor and marginal farmers, especially small landholdings, illiterate farmers. Communication is not a problem because now everybody has a smartphone. The research question is how to build a massive system. So this is a research problem of the research I have carried out for last 20 years. So as an answer to this question, we started first project, eSagu Farm Level Agro Advisory System. And second project, based on experience, the first project. So it ran for 10 years, you can say 2004 to 2010 kind of thing. We ran village level eSagu. It ran for about 5 years. Then, based on the experience of first and second system, we are currently developed a crop darpan system. The rest of the talk, I'm going to share the summary of these three systems. I hope you might have downloaded crop darpan system. So please download and start. You can go to guest login, guest user, and start using it. The word Sagu means cultivation in Telugu language. eSagu means e-cultivation or e-farming. eSagu, actually, when we started building a system, I told you already, I wrote the objectives of the proposed system clearly, what I want. A system which I am going to build 20 years back, assume that I am in 2002. The system I am going to build should provide a personalized agro advice to farmers' doorstep. It should provide advice within 24 to 36 hours. Advice should be provided regularly, every 10 days. When provided advice, the feedback should come. The advice should be provided without farmer asking a question. So it should be overall cost effective. It should be powered by IT. IT means when you employ IT, it should have record keeping, availability, reliability kind of thing. It should be developed on the existing infrastructure. You should not have a supercomputer to do that. So what is the basic idea of eSagu? In the medical domain, a doctor examines black and white X-ray and detect the human health problem. So I said that because if you want to deliver advice to each farm every 10 days, a person has to visit every farm once in 10 days. It is impossible. Rather, we send the photograph of the farm to the agriculture scientist. And scientists will see the photographs and deliver expert advice. So in the medical domain, if you see, a doctor can see black and white X-ray and detect the human health problems, even ECG, whatever it is. In agriculture domain, why can't agriculture expert examine color photographs and detect the crop health problem? So it means that we have to develop an ICT, extend the ICT development, IT. So in this system, Agriculture scientist does not visit the crop. Crop photos are brought to agriculture expert. As a result, the agriculture expert can utilize the time efficiently, spends less time to provide the advice, can work during the night. So I summarized all these basic ideas in the journal paper, and you can download that. The current science journal paper. You can go to my page. See. So question was that who will send the photographs? So now, of course, farmers should send the photographs. But 20 years back, now also, farmer may not send the photographs. Actually, all farmers cannot send the photographs. We make a lot of wrong assumptions on farmers. So we said that, why can't we put in a coordinator in a village? The village level coordinator will send the photographs of the farms of farmers. So overall, this system is as follows. This is ESAGU main center. This is ESAGU local center. Coordinator farms, coordinator farms, coordinator farms. Each coordinator many certain farms. Coordinator house can be a local center. This is a communication system. This is agriculture expert, agriculture information system. So this is actually, we started in IIIT Hyderabad, but this can be anywhere. The coordinator protocol is as follows. So coordinator research the farmer by collecting soil, water, capital, and crop details. So we are implementing as a part of research project. We received some funding from the government of India. As part of that, we decided to implement this project in 3 villages. So we registered every farmer. So once in 10 days, coordinator visits each farm once in 10 days, takes problematic photographs, fills in observation cum feedback form and takes its photograph. Upload the data to ESAGU portal. I'm going to demonstrate the system now. The agriculture experts prepare the advice based on the photographs and other information. Once the advice is prepared, it can be sent through SMS or WhatsApp, whatever it is. So once you visit the farm on Monday, next Monday or Tuesday, coordinator proactively visits every farm. In this way, every farm is visited once in 10 days. And advice is delivered. So farmer sits at the home. He receives the slips once in 10 days to his smartphone or SMS or printouts, whatever it is. So he has to go to pesticide shop, buy the pesticides, and follow the advice. Suppose coordinator is sending the following photographs. For example, this is a cotton plant, cotton crop. He sent cotton photograph. So assume that I am an agriculture scientist. So this is the first photograph. Okay. So this is a zoomed photograph. Second one is zoomed photographs. Then third one is, this is the cotton plant. You see some insect has eaten the leaf. This is a zoomed photograph. Fourth one is stem is becoming black. This is black. Also, he fills in feedback form. Kandam nalaga maadipovuchunnadi. Stem is becoming black. And what farmer is thinking? He applied 100 kg urea in 3 acres. చెట్టు నీరు 3 ఎకరాలకు వీరు 3 ఎకరాలకు 100 kg యూరియా చెట్టుకు అతి దగ్గర వేయడం వల్ల చెట్టు ఇలా మొదలు వాడిపోయింది అనుకుంటున్నాం. That is a farmer's perception. And there is a last week advice, SEM application is not followed. There is a rain on 29th. Farmer apply urea and they are doing weeding. So you get the photograph information. Some kind of, so this is the form we created, and he writes and take the photographs. This is a advice written by agricultural scientists. It is not due to fertilizer application. After seeing these photographs, after seeing the registration information, the scientists write the following advice. It is not due to fertilizer application, it is a root rot disease. To control this, pour copper oxychloride Blytax 3 gram per liter or carbendazim 1 gram per liter solution at the base of the infected plant immediately. Then mix 2 kg trichoderma formulation 50 kg FIM. Sprinkle water on this mixture to maintain the moisture and keep it for 15 days, then apply in the field along the crop rows. Tell the farmer to apply 75 kg potash in 3 acre land as early as possible. So this piece of advice goes within 24 hours of taking photographs, and such advice goes every 10 days to each farm. It is like a knowledge canal we built to each farm. This is actionable knowledge canal. So this is another. So government was very happy in the first year. We implemented in 3 villages in Urugonda, and other 2 villages. So we started lab here, and we operated the system for 1,000 cotton farms. So results were good. In the second year, government told us to implement 5,000 farms for 5 different crops. Of course, Warangal cotton for 3 villages. Rice, we implemented 3 villages in West Godavari. Groundnut, we implemented in Anantapur, 3 villages. Red gram, we implemented in Tando, 3 villages. Also, chilies, Khammam, and castor, Mahabubnagar. So, as part of that, this photograph are taken. This is the photograph. Brown plant hopper, sheath blade, neck blast, play, ethfenofox. So these are the pesticide name. Sheath blade, neck blast. Incident is low, no need to spray. Drain out water and maintain the thin film of water. Direct the spray toward the base of the planted while spraying. So this is another photographs. We also implemented for fish also. In Patepura village, we selected. So in fair, we provided advice, conducted experiment to provide advice for 200 fish ponds. So in fish pond, so coordinator goes and puts some pH, salinity, other measures. You take the water in a beaker and put the meter. Meanwhile, a boatman, he will go in the boat and take the sample of fish, take the photograph of these gills. You see, fish gills. And by seeing these photographs and this information, what kind of pesticide he has sprayed and everything, what kind of medicines he has sprayed, you should not say pesticides, medicines like a fish, what kind of feed he has given. This is the advice. Flukes and reddies at the starting say apply BKC 80% half liter per acre, supplement enrofloxacin half gram per kg of feed. So fish also, it worked. We provide advice, people are happy. Similarly, another advice, symptoms of trichoderma, ask the farmer to apply Nuvan half liter per acre, ask to reduce the feed for 3-4 days. So overall, so what is impact? We conducted impact evaluation studies. Every year we did. And every farmer, a typical cotton farmer, gained, saved 1 fertilizer bag per acre, 1 fertilizer bag, 2.5 pesticide sprays, 1.5 quintal of cotton extra he got it. Overall, 5,000 rupees per acre gain, they have got it. In case of chili, due to sale price is high, we got 8,000 rupees. Overall, on average, about 4,000 rupees per acre they are adding. So red gram groundnut castor, less benefit because not many pesticides come there. So overall, the message is as follows. The system is encouraging integrated pest management, judicious use of pesticides and fertilizer by avoiding their indiscriminate usage. So 2 years we measured impact study, but other reports are there. But overall, it is helping the farmers. Since we are a database system, a decision support system, so throughput is very important. Normally, if you want to provide such advice, agriculture expert has to visit the farm. Now, we are not asking agriculture expert to visit the farm. Now, agriculture expert by sitting at the lab can deliver 80 to 100 farms per day. So it's impossible for typical scientists to visit 80 farms per day because every 5 minutes is clearing the farm. Sometimes he reviews the advice, sometimes new advice is produced. Within 24 hours, 24, 36 hours, farmer is reaching, advisor reaching the farmer. We are, on an experimental basis, we also charge the farmer. They are happy with the service overall. So that was a research summary of 10-year project. So eSagu was successful. We demonstrated that by providing advice every 10 days, it is possible to improve the farm productivity. It is possible to benefit the farmer. Also, if you want to develop export quality products, we have to follow eSagu. Why? Because every 10 days, agriculture expert is delivering advice. Physically, farmer is cultivating. So, with agriculture scientist as a knowledge partner, farmer they doing a physical job, both can reinforce each other. The experience of the farmer, knowledge of the scientist can combine. Overall, the farm productivity can be improved, the quality can be improved. Still, I like eSagu system. We got a good name. We got some awards also. But the next challenge was how to scale it. How to scale means somebody has to fund. How to develop a business model. And that was a problem. So in agriculture, for advisory, nobody pays. Then people, somebody suggested, the experts have suggested me to develop more cost-effective eSagu. As a part of that, we did one more innovation called village level eSagu. So eSagu system benefited all kinds of crops, input, cotton, chilies, mango, and food crops, cereals and pulses. What was happening is that when advice is delivered in a week, 80% of farms are receiving same advice, 20% of farms are receiving different advice. It doesn't mean that next week same 80% of farms receive same advice. The distribution is different actually. We need expert advice. But question is that can we exploit this phenomena? The farmers and other stakeholders felt that the operational cost of eSagu is high. So then we did some innovation. Why can't we extend statistical sampling method? So we go to select a sample, deliver advice to sample farms, ask other farmers, just deliver the advice of sample farms to everybody. If some farmer is not happy, then we can visit them, that kind of thing. So earlier system was farm level system, and this is village level system. So one physical notice board is put in each village. The coordinator is equipped with computer, internet, color printer, and motorbike. So we formed the groups, clusters of 5 villages, similar farming situation. For each cluster, identify 30 sample farms of top 5 crops. So by talking to any farmer, we know what are the top 5 farms of that village. It's just 10 minutes interaction. So for example, cotton is the top crop. We select 5 sample farms, north, east, west, soil variety and everything. So in this way, we select 25 farms for top 5 sample farms, top 5 crops, and 1 sample farm for minor crops. Sample farms will be identified such that if they represent all farming situation problems, 5 sample farms will be listed for each new crop. So now the coordinator will visit only sample farms. For example, Monday he will visit only sample farms. He has a bike also. So we implemented this project as part of corporate social responsibility funded by Bharat Electronics Limited and Bharat Dynamics Limited. We will take 25 sample photographs of 25 sample farms every 10 days. Suppose today he covers, tomorrow advice is delivered. He will go and paste these advice, photographs and advices in the notice board. A physical notice board is placed at the center of the village. Center is also fined by majority voting. So we'll ask each farmer, what are the 3 points in the village you will visit once in a week? Several times Gram Panchayat may not be a good place. They identify some other point. At that point, we place the notice board. So when sample farms are visited, advice delivered, color photographs and advisories, color printed, coordinator is the color printer, and these color prints are pasted in the notice board. So we asked the farmer, one big meeting conducted in the village. We say that whenever you go to your farm, see the notice board. If your advice is similar to the advice provided for your crop, you copy. Because earlier people are saying that people are copying advices. If not, you call us, we will provide the advisor. The SMS goes to all the farmers by saying that notice board has been changed. Please go and see. So every 10 days, the sheets are changed. This is the notice board. This is a cotton sheet. This is a maize sheet. This is a rice sheet. This is a maize sheet. This is the coordinator name. So this is the brinjal sheet, for example. For the control of stem and foot, apply 3 grams of carborhyl kind of thing. The maize, tidy, banana. So we implemented in Karnool also. It was excellent actually. Every week, the sheets are changed in the notice board. All farmers gather. They understand what is the problem, local problem, what is the advice. This is the chilies. This is the mango. This is the kind of one of the notice board inaugurated in this way. This is you see the BDL, this is the land lock system. These are the sheets actually, you can see. This is placed in the Gram Panchayat board. Farmer has to see this notice board, copy this advice, follow. So earlier we are visiting each farm. Now we are not visiting each farm. We are visiting sample of farms. We are placing photographs and advisories. Farmer has to see his crop, his or her crop, see the photographs, compare the problem. If problem situation is similar to the photographs displayed on the notice board, you can copy advice, go to pasted shops. This is the kind of thing. Another one. This is another notice board, BDL kind of thing. Sometimes there is no place to place the notice board in the villages. We have to place 2 notice board because a lot of crops are being cultivated. Sometimes you have to place on the walls the sheets. So get access to actionable agricultural advice through notice boards, SMS at regular interval throughout the crop growing period. C&E cannot decide as a doubt. The coordinator visits the farm and send the photograph advice will be delivered. Regular advice will be delivered to substrate farms. So this is the experience of village level ESOG. We also conducted evaluations. It was excellent actually. It was helping the farmers, poor farmers. It is a visual kind of phenomena. Also, so here in the lab, an agriculture expert is delivering advice. Farmer is seeing the face of agriculture expert in the village level notice board. As though one agriculture expert is visiting every village once in 10 days. So regarding throughput, the coordinator can cover 20 villages now because each 5 village, 25 sample farms. So 8 days cycle, 2 days holidays, 20 villages he can cover. One scientist can cover about 200 villages. Sorry. In this way, we can scale well across entire state. Our cost at the time, we estimated that if somebody funds about 30 to 40,000 rupees per village per year, entire cost can be recovered, starting from agriculture scientists. So, because the scalability is huge actually. Every farmer in the village will get the actionable agriculture advice. A village level canal has been built. So we have a technology. If somebody wants to implement it, they can implement it. So basically, previous 2 systems are without smartphones. It's a kind of engineering of a system. So first system farm level, and there is a reuse, similar advices that has been exploited in the second system. A visual photographs have been exploited. The third system is crop darpan system. Then we got Indo-Japan research project, a 5-year project, and I was asked to develop a next generation agro advisory tool. So they told me that you got experience and why don't you deliver? So next generation is smartphone. So we have to bring the smartphone into picture. So problem has been not solved actually last 20 years. Still, nobody is delivering information to farmers. Farmers are carrying out old practices. A typical pesticide shop owner is the advice delivery. So the idea is that existing agriculture systems are call centers, knowledge portals. They assume that farmer will pull the information. We try to build the push level system. Rate is high, but still I will go for ESOG. Third is hybrid system, village system, push and pull. So we are pushing to the village level and we are expecting farmer to pull. Several farmers are seeing the notice board and asking further questions actually that I will share later. The motivation of crop darpan is most of the farmers will have high-end mobile phones with internet connectivity. And we got increased number of educated farmers. In every village, there are few educated farmers. The research question is, how about building a smartphone application to guide the farmer to identify the field problem and get the solution? So the use case is as follows. Farmer possesses a smartphone and visits the farm. After seeing his or a crop problem in person, the farmer uses the tool to identify the crop problem. After identifying the problem, farmer can get the advice from the crop darpan or contact any scientist. So we wanted to build a smartphone based tool which will help the farmer to identify the crop problem. So one of the tool is that photograph based. Normally everybody knows, but photography is uncertain. It is a classification problem, probabilistic. We wanted to build a question answer based tool actually. So we extended several database concepts like generalization, specialization. I hope all of you might have completed database concept. When we do entity relationship modeling, we use generalization, specialization. For example, all collection of dogs is dog means a classifying dog as some property. So all collection of animals is termed as a dog. So for example, a small child, if you show one dog, say dog, if you show other dog, dog, so they develop abstraction of dog actually. If you show any dog, white, black, even they don't have a leg, child will not make a mistake. So this abstraction is important thing. So basically some entities are combined to become more generalized entity. So this is a book actually, this is the paper, Database Abstract Aggregation Generalization. So the question is that from generalization to specialization, if you start asking questions, farmer is able to confirm. So vehicle can be air vehicle, land vehicle, water vehicle. Air vehicle can be plane, helicopter. Plane can be passenger aircraft, air frightener. Road vehicle may be truck, bike, car, kind of thing. So the question now is that some vehicle standing on the road, somebody doesn't know the name, is calling you. Then you have this hierarchy. You will ask, is it air vehicle, land vehicle, and water vehicle? Then you will say, oh, it is a air vehicle. Then it is a plane or helicopter. They will say it's a plane. Then it's a passenger aircraft. So each thing has some property. You can ask property level questions, properties. Then classify, help that person to identify the name of the aircraft. Similarly, crop also same thing. This is a 20-question game everybody plays in the childhood. Suppose in a room, there is unknown object. Two children are playing the game. One children assume some object, other children has to ask the questions. So suppose one child assumed ball, then other child will ask the question. It's a color based question or a shape based question. All kinds of questions. Then this child has to say yes or no. Finally, the child has to pick the name. For example, chair, has legs, chair, bench, stool might be there. Has legs 4, then chair, bench, round table, stool will go out. Has legs 3, then stool will come. Has legs 1, only one round table will come. Has legs 6, then dining table will come. So the question is, each object has a unique question. So the question now is that these objects are seen by somebody, and you have to help him or her to identify object. You have to ask these questions. Then if you say yes, leg 0, then bean back kind of thing. So this question will help us to identify the problem. This is one of the research paper, visual recognition with human in the loop. This is published in European Conference of Computer Vision. For example, the left side you see is chair or aeroplane. Everybody can see. The question is that the left side is easy for humans. chair or bus. All such things easy for computer vision also, machine learning also. If you have a lot of distinct objects, easy for computer machine learning to do it. But if you say this bird, finch or bunt, the hard for humans. Yellow belly, blue belly, it is easy for humans. So finch or bunt because only little bit difference actually. So, but if you have feature level questions, easy for humans. For machine learning also, this is very difficult. But after having a higher level classification, you have to ask questions at feature level to classify things. So this bird is a black-footed albatross. So now you want to know this bird, then you ask question, is the belly white? Yes. Or the eyes white? Yes. The bird is a parakeet auklet. Suppose, is the beak cone shaped? Yes. Is the upper tail down? Yes. Somebody is saying yes. So only thing is that you are asked right questions. Similarly, in the so in this case, computer vision doesn't help actually. Here computer vision helps. Black and white classification, computer vision helps or machine learning helps. Here doesn't help. So then we wanted to build a question answer based system to help the farmer. Suppose farmer call the scientist saying that I have the problem. Then scientist will ask some questions. So we want to build a system which will mimic the scientist. For that, we have done some field level research. So this is a basic idea. Let us see some field level research, understand the perception gap of farmers from agricultural scientists. So we did some research. So what we did was that we took the farmers to sample of cotton farms, asked them to identify a problem. We will not intervene. Whatever you know, tell the name. So in this way, we sample farmers' perceptions. So we asked the farmers to, what do you think this problem? He knows there is a problem. We want to know whether he knows the name of the problem. For an entire cotton, suppose we might have done for 100 farms, they got this kind of problem. Holes on the leaves, leaf spots, yellowing of leaves, leaves are reddening, aphids invasion, like that. The aphids, except aphid, most of the problems are visual perceptions. They don't know name of the problem. White insect, spots on ball, ticks are testing, balls invested by caterpillars, reddening on backside of leaves. So he knows some perceptions, visual perceptions we call it. Similarly, for rice crop, all the problems comes to as follows: reddening of bottom leaves, reddening of leaf tips, stem insect, reddening of leaves, no growth, mosquito, dry. So what we observed that a crop might be cotton and rice or some other crop suffers from several problems. A field problem is a combination of a set of visual perceptions. Both farmer and agricultural scientists can provide visual symptoms for each problems. But the difference is that farmer perceive the problem at higher level visual appearances. Agricultural scientists map the problem into a collection of specialized visual appearances. So we also identified that two problems have one distinct visual symptom. For example, consider cotton. Leaf curl is a problem by the farmer. He saw leaf is curly. That's a farmer perception, broad problem. For scientist side, it can be a white fly, aphid, thrips, mealybug, jar seeds, leaf curl virus, zinc deficiency. Why scientist is saying white fly, aphid, farmer is saying leaf curl, but scientist is saying white fly? Because scientist is observing following narrow symptoms. Leaf curling, you find leaf swirling, yes. Presence of insects, 1. Insect color white, 1. Insect color white in waxy lumps, 0. Leaf discoloration existing. Discoloration of scattered irregular existing. Black sooty growth existing. Insect small white flying existing. Because this 1, because it is classifying a white fly. Similar aphids, black color insect is identified. Similar thrips is identifying presence of white or silvery spots on lower side. In this way, scientist is confirming one narrowed visual symptom. So another interesting question now is that all these vertical symptoms can be posed as a question to the farmer. Farmer is able to say yes or no. So all vertical symptoms can be posed as a question to the farmer, and farmer is able to say yes or no. That was the idea. It means farmer doesn't know name of the problem, but if you pose the question, he is able to say yes or no. For example, when you have a health problem, you go to doctor. Doctors ask some question, you are able to yes or no, but you don't know what questions. So interesting solution here is that system will pose the question to the farmer. Farmer will see the crop and confirm. That was the basic idea. These white fly, aphids, these are visual perceptions. They can say black color insects, white color insects are there. Then you say some of the insects, aphids on cotton leaf, the thrips, sooty mold kind of thing, mealybug. All these can be converted into some questions. Jacids, leaf curl virus, shrinkling of leaves, zinc deficiency, yellowing of leaf. So the basic idea of crop darpan is as follows. Being semi-literate, farmer is able to identify the generalized visual perception of the crop. The low-level visual perceptions of field problems of the given crop can be collected from subject matter specialists. The crop darpan contains an hierarchy of visual perceptions. Higher level, middle level, lower level. Consists of generalized. The farmer can say yes or no. Then middle level, then lower level. Crop darpan helps the farmer to identify the field problem by confirming the corresponding low level perceptions and obtain the ground wise. He named it as a crop darpan. So darpan is a Sanskrit word, mirror. So we developed cotton and rice now. So the question is that it is a question answering framework. We defined 5 times. The algorithm we cracked actually. First we proved for cotton crop, next we proved for rice crop. So now we are in a position to develop for any crop. We got a data collection protocol. So if you give us some budget, develop some crop, we can apply data collection protocol, interact with the scientist, they will provide data. Because scientists have to provide data. We are developing for chilies also now. It is funded by some private company. Then crop problem identification protocol. So this problem identification protocol is proprietary. So that's the same thing, hierarchical, how to do it. We have exploited association rules, coverage pattern, concept hierarchies, question answering, decision trees, database system technology, pattern mining techniques, and perception engineering. So overall, the solution is hierarchy plus multiple question for screen technology is done. For example, a system can identify any of the 30 problems, any of the 37 of rice problems. These are cotton problems, any of the 30 problems of cotton problems, any of the 37 problems of rice problems. So now I will try to do some demo. Yeah. You can see now screen. Hello?
Yes, sir, it is visible.
Oh, yeah. So suppose, I hope you might have downloaded the Crop Darpan system. You might have used it. This is the little bit older version, web-based version, but in the smartphone, latest version is available. Anyway, during question and answer, I will pose. Suppose I can demonstrate in Telugu and English. So normally, if you put Telugu, it is in Telugu. But I will go for English, assuming that some participant may not know Telugu. Suppose English. So I'm a cotton farmer. I'm walking in the field. This is the screen appears on the mobile phone. Then the two options are given. If you don't know the disease name, click here. Normally, I don't know disease name. If you know the disease name, click here. That I will tell. We'll say later. Click here, find the disease name. Now, these are the screen names will appear. Do you observe any damage on balls? Do you observe damage on flower? Do you observe damage on leaves? Do you observe damage on lint? If you are finding any damage, you can, okay. If you are not finding any damage, your crop is almost doing fine. So you can, suppose, if you are not having any symptom, we will say that your crop might be healthy in condition. Still, you find a problem, contact us. Do you observe any damage on balls? Yes. Then, second level question. Do you find insect larvae inside outside balls? Do you find any premature shedding of balls? Do you find any spots on balls? Do you find any fungal growth appear on balls and rotting of balls? Suppose this one you click. You are seeing the crop. So do you detect balls with premature opening? Do you observe any bushy appearance of the plant? Suppose yes, then you get boron appearance. This is advice. So, or you can say this is premature opening, then mites, this is our advice. You can go to Telugu also. Telugu also it will appear. So, yeah, there is a Crop Darpan. Yeah. So similarly, if you know the disease name, it is a table lookup. Just you can find it will provide the advice. So in this way, so similarly paddy. Paddy, the observe a seedling problem. The other problem in leaves. This is the rice problem. Do you observe problem is stem? So you have seedling problem? Yes. Do you observe any spots on leaves in seedling stage of the crop? Yes. Do you observe any reddish brown narcotic spots or spindle shape kind of thing? But in Telugu it is coming very meaningful actually. నారదశలలో లేతాకుల చివరలో మధ్య ఈయనకి ఇరువైపులా తుప్పు లేదా ముదుడు ఇతర రంగు చిన్న మచ్చలు ఏర్పడ్డాయా? నారదశలో గోధుమ రంగు అంచు కలిగి మధ్య భాగం బూడిద రంగుతో నూలు కండి ఆకారం మచ్చలు ఉన్నాయా? ఎస్ అంటే జింక్ లోపం నార్మల్ దశ. దీస్ ఆర్ ఫోటోగ్రాఫ్ యూ గెట్. యా, సో ఆర్ దిస్ వన్ అగ్గి తెగులు, ఇది అడ్వైస్. కార్బనిజం కానీ అది కానీ ఇది కానీ. సో ఐ హోప్ you got some idea. So you can download the Crop Darpan, might have downloaded. So download the app to the smartphone again. So download the app to the smartphone. Assume yourself as a farmer, try to identify the crop problem by using the tool. Visit the crop field with a smartphone. Open the Crop Darpan app. Select the language and crop. Read each symptom related to question carefully. Observe the crop carefully. Click yes by confirming the existence of the symptom. So in this way, these are some screens we said like that. I already demonstrated you. The first screen, వరి పొలంలో పురుగులు ఉన్నాయా? అవును. కంకులపై పొడవాటి సన్నని ఆకుపచ్చ గోధుమ రంగు పురుగులు సాయంత్రం సమయంలో మధ్య కనపడుతున్నాయా? అవును. కంపునల్లి. మీకు సమస్య తెలిసింది అనుకోండి. Now if you know crop problem, then just simple you can say click. So what is happening here? We are building a hierarchy. Suppose you got a leaf problem. Discoloration leaves, whatever you see, you can click because there are multiple questions from screen. So we tried for single question per screen. It was very tight. Then we said that, okay, farmer goes to the field, you will find the leaf problem, you will enter through leaf. You will find a seedling problem, we will enter seedling. Or seed problem, seed, leaf problem, stem problem, whatever it is. For example, he might discoloration of leaves or spots on the leaves. But he can follow any path. Then he has to confirm these whitish spots. Then only it is leaf mite. Paddy, panicle grains, fully chaff grains, brown chaffy panicle which do not come out easily. Neck blast. Similarly, you see paddy. So some problem, panicle mite will appear in leaves and panicle grains, but farmer can see anything in the first level. So you can say leaf problem or panicle, whichever he sees, he can go. But if you follow this path, spots on the leaves, then dark black to brown patches on the leaf, midrib and leaf sheath. Panicle grains, then brown spot on the leaves, partial chaffy grains, again, he has to confirm. In this way, the system is very flexible and allowing the farmer to immediately start the problem and just you can follow any path. Finally, it will lead to the same path. Whatever the road you follow, you go to your room actually. So multiple roads possible, is very flexible. So whichever is more damage, it can follow that path. Paddy, leaf problem, presence of insects, whole plant. Mottling of young leaves actually. Whole plant, paddy stem like this. In these are the paths actually, we checked actually. So similarly, in the cotton case, flower damage, then drying of terminal buds, board squares are the question. You have to flower damage question, drying of terminal buds, boron deficiency. Similar spotted bollworm, board square bud, then it is the helicoverpa. Delay in blooming, phosphorus deficiency, shedding of flowers, boron, zinc, pink bollworm kind of thing. Like that. Again, bolts damage, premature opening of balls. These are the problems actually. So lint damage. Lint means cotton. Lint color change, yellow or brown color of lint, pink color lint, black color of lint, leaf turn red color, all these problems. So just I'm visualizing how things were being actually. So what is the difference between Crop Darpan and existing apps? There are photograph-based apps. The accuracy of those apps are in question actually. We know a lot of photograph-based apps. They work on one or two problems. Some people are making efforts last 20 years to find one helicoverpa for Anmajira for cotton crop. We can detect any of that same problem. So Crop Darpan doesn't need anything. For example, if you want to develop similar image-based app, you have to collect thousands of images, label them, you have to carry out deep learning, and it is a lot of costly operation. But ours is very lightly loaded system. It can execute on smartphone or easily could. Domain expert knowledge is stored here. Current apps can only very few popular diseases of the crop. Crop that handle 30 diseases for each crop right now. The image-based apps predictions are probabilistic. It cannot guarantee the final prediction. Where a crop that interacts with the farmer identify the disease. Unless farmer makes the mistake, the system always gives a correct prediction. Some of the disease symptoms can be environmental. For example, sulfide injury, rice is kind of detected by foul smell. Machine learning system cannot detect that actually. Because we can ask smell-based questions, we can ask color-based questions, you can ask a lot of things actually. So there's a lot of appreciation, and we can scale to all crops, farmers, regions, countries, local specific, personalized, language specific. We are developing for chili crop. A lot of people have contributed actually. It can touch and benefit every family. It improve the income of poor and marginal farmers, provides cost-effective opportunity to help the farmers. This is the last slide. I hope that's okay.
Really, it's a great presentation, sir. Even I have listened this second part, that is Crop Darpan, for the first time.
Oh, okay.
Really thankful, sir. Thank you very much for enlightening with whatever the knowledge you have. It is really a great information you have given. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much, sir. You can log out, sir, now.
No. Any questions people are having, they can ask, no?
I'll share through email, sir, because these people are there in other things also.
Oh, okay.
Right. Thank you, sir.
Okay, thank you.